Okay, I want to cover several non-related to things. First, I need to practice my slow, careful speech because I've got this brain that works in turbo mode. Unless I make a conscious effort to talk slowly and carefully, I tend to talk fast, and sometimes I can't even understand myself when I play the videos back, and I say, "How can anybody else understand me?" But first thing I want to cover is WSM. Now it's an auto auction. Well, they've got different types of equipment down. If you go to the website, it's like WSMauctioneers.com, something like that. But you got to set up something with proxy bid. And I don't know if my daughter's got enough money saved up to bid on something, but she knows that everything is as is down there. There's no warranty on anything. They clearly tell you that. And the vehicles that do have issues, they'll tell you that. But just assume what you're buying might have an issue with it, so you might have to put some money into it. So you want to get it a little bit cheaper than what the market value of something would be. But yeah, that's it. Said if you want something, you need to get your butt in gear quickly because they're auction this Saturday. The next thing I want to cover. Now, it's for like teenage drivers that get their license or learner's permit for the first time. Now, there's going to be people that agree with me and people that disagree with me. But everyone needs to see at least once in their life the result of a few seconds of inaction, or of making wrong life choices in life. Now, I saw a bad wreck one time. This guy was mangled up pretty good. I was right after it happened. I had been a driver for many years, so I've been a careful driver. I take that seriously, but there are people that think it's okay to drink and drive, or okay to text and drive, or act irresponsible. But a new driver needs to see the results of something like that. What can happen. If seeing a bad wreck site doesn't make you a better driver, then there's something wrong with you. But I just put that out there. But let's see. Let me get my list here. Gaza. The Palestinians. Now, it's obvious that some international organization like the EU or the UN is going to need to go in there and then run things for a long period of time. Not just the U.S. by itself, or not just Israel, because Israel doesn't want to do it. Now, these Palestinians, nobody else wants to take them. Now, they're going to have to stay in Gaza, and they're going to, because the international organization is going to have to rebuild that country. Now, if Mr. Trump wants to build some hotels on there, I'm perfectly fine with it. It can be staffed and run by Palestinians, maybe Israelites too, but they can make money on that. I've got no problem with them building some hotels out there. I think it would make a fine addition to hotels throughout throughout the world. If Hilton or somebody else wants to build so other companies want to build hotels out there, fine. It'll give work for the Palestinian people. It'll bring employment opportunities to them. But like I said, outside organizations got to run things, keep them from being radicalized, keep Hamas from starting up again. That's just the way I see it. But if it's going to happen or not, probably not, because I don't think anybody has the balls to actually do this. But we will see. But that's my take on it. Okay, let me go back to my list here. Let's touch the price of eggs. Hey, there's other food you can eat besides eggs. If you don't want to pay the price for eggs, eat something else. I haven't eaten eggs in years, and neither does the price. I just don't eat eggs much. Either oatmeal for breakfast. It's either oatmeal or yogurt. One of the two. I haven't eaten anything else. I used to have, a cheese crisp, but I haven't had one of them in quite a while. But let's see what else I got to cover here. Okay, sports. Now, I may watch the Super Bowl. I may not. It's just got to depend on how I feel. Now, if you remember a number of years ago, there was a guy taking a knee during the national anthem, and that kind of, why is a red-blooded American? That kind of upset me. Now, this guy that was taking a knee, now I understood what he was, I understood, his form of protest. It was on police brutality. But this guy, to use a football term, he dropped the ball. Now, this guy had a golden opportunity to be a go-between between law enforcement and the people that. Now, he could have easily said, "Well, look, law enforcement, this is the way you need to handle people that you're interacting with, and he could have told the people that law enforcement was interacting with, this is what you need to do. You need to act responsibly. If you act in an irresponsible manner, this is the way law enforcement will treat you. But if you understand your rights, if you understand how you need to behave when you're interacting with law enforcement, you need to act in a responsible way, and just assume that they. Well, I'm just saying he should have been a go-between, and but he didn't. Like I said, to me, he missed that golden opportunity. He dropped the ball on this. But said I'll watch NASCAR. I'll watch some Formula One races. But if you say when they're playing the national anthem at a NASCAR event, these guys all have their hands on their hearts, or maybe they're holding their little children or something. The children have their hands on their hearts. Totally an American sport. But like I said, I may or may not watch the Super Bowl, because that guy that took the knee during the national anthem, I may or may not. Just how I feel in that particular morning, but that's my take on it. Like I said, I do consider myself a red-blood American. Let me see all the illegal aliens. Now, and Trump deporting them. Now, if these people are bad actors, if they're hang on, let me get comfortable here. If they're bad actors, if they're breaking the law, they should either be deported or put in prison, or whatever the situation demands. Now, if these people are here, for a better life, if they just want the American way of life, if they want our prosperity and all that, if they're gainfully employed, if they're behaving themselves, I think they should be given the opportunity to stay here. I think. Maybe an employer could sponsor them. We could have some type of guest worker program. They said, look, these people have been in my employ for a number of years. They're decent, responsible people, and have some type of contract. Where they have the legal right to stay here. I think we could do something like that. Some type of guest worker program. I'd say, that's just my take on it. Now, Carter gave amnesty back, 70s, I think, and then Reagan did it back in the 80s, some type of a blanket amnesty for people that have been here. So I think, maybe we can do something like that again for the people that are behaving themselves. And I think they should be given the opportunity, if they want, to go through the process of becoming American citizens. I think that's the way I feel on it, because I know quite a number of people that are decent, hardworking people that are here just, life in their own country just wasn't what they wanted, or maybe they were political. I can't think of the word for it, but the situation in their homeland wasn't very good, so they came here out of necessity. That's just I said. But anyway, let me get to my last. I keep hearing of this Taylor Swift. No, I'm confused here. I'm thinking it might have been Major Taylor, that was SR-71 pilot back in the 60s or something. Had some type of speed record for air breathing engines in an SR-71. Or this could have been a guy named Taylor that was an Olympian back in the late 50s. That gold medal in 10 kilometer or 20 kilometer, I don't know, whatever it was. And in an Olympic event, guy named Taylor. But that's just somebody can tell me who Taylor Swift is, because I keep hearing of Taylor Swift, and I'm thinking it's somebody that's real fast. I think that's just a nickname for somebody that's real fast. But let's see. I think I got everything off my list here. Okay, love you. Bye bye.